Very, very exciting. Round 2 of the Yesh Gaming Cup. Who would have thought, right? Round 2, here we are. We've got a couple of Yesh guys already in here. I think we're about to have a few more trying to get in, I'm sure. Hopefully this, somebody will manage to snag this bomb. Where was it? I just had it and I floated off. In theory, it should restart down below somewhere. Usually they do that. The bomb will reset down somewhere in the actual game, but I think it had been floating up there in the sky for a while. But we're going to let this game go ahead and play out. It's got a few minutes left, and we'll follow some guys around getting some kills. But, nope, still up here. Yep, there it is. Maybe guys gave up. I kind of feel like a well-placed parachuter would be able to snag this thing. If only we knew what the code was. Go ahead and detonate. That's so ridiculous. Oh, I love it. Oh, Battlefield, you're so fun, yet so frustrating sometimes. The way it is, unfortunately. The tower fell, bomb is on top. Mexter in chat put it up there. And so now it's glitched just floating up in the air, so we just got guys battling. I guess I'll go down here and watch some battles. Bomb is stuck. Good stuff. Who's getting killed? Now let's go find some Yesh guys to follow. What team are they on? We've got Scumdog and Mexter Infinite on China. They're the only ones that managed to get in. I would assume there'd be some people rage quitting here shortly when they realize this game is not going to be working right. But until then, let's go follow some Yesh guys. There we go. Scumdog, where are you at? Running around. I do love the options of spectator mode. Really cool that they've got a lot of various things you can do with it. Is he shooting at the bomb with a with an RPG? I think so. I approve. Good stuff. Rocking that SR2. Gotta love that gun. That gun is awesome. If you haven't yet, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't have the DLC yet or you haven't unlocked this gun yet, you will before too long, I'm sure. Have it in your setup. It is a lot of fun. A lot of fun to have that weapon. Where you going, Scum? Where you going? Oh, surprise on that guy. Who's this? Somebody else getting killed. Maxter Infinite then died. No, both the Yesh guys. Oh, gosh. So the way I changed the scoring a little bit from last time, I had originally set up, in the first stream I said it was going to be the top 3 from each team that have Yesh tags on. Would get their points, and then that's the way it's going to work. The ladder will work that way through the entire season. At the end, we'll tally up and see who the top scorers are. Potentially have some prizes and some good stuff there. But I actually decided to change it. Last time, there was one game. It was actually the final game. My internet connection dropped, and what are you shooting at? Just shooting at this building? Just got mad at it. My internet connection dropped, and so the last game didn't finish, so it didn't get counted. But there was a few guys that just got a crazy high score, but they weren't playing the objective. They were just flying around, just totally racking up kills, but not actually like playing Obliteration, which is the game of choice here that we're rocking out. So I decided to change it up a little bit. I was like, I don't want just a couple of guys like that to stop someone else who's really hardcore playing the objective, but maybe they're dying a lot and they're not able to. Man, nobody's over there. Maybe they're not able to get near as many points because they're just trying to arm the objectives the whole time or something. So I decided to make it the top 5, and so I actually went back last week, and the top 5 players, both sides. Let's follow this chopper. What are you doing? Whoa! Oh, we're going after the other chopper, and he still doesn't even see you. Oh goodness. Oh, crash! Did he? I really hope that he just ran into the guys on that roof. That would be amazing. Yeah, Chris, in the comments, I said the same thing. Somebody grab a chopper and go try and get the bomb. I think a couple guys did try. I saw some people parachuting by it. No one managed to actually grab it. Here goes another chopper, it looks like. Let's see if they get close. Man, if somebody does manage to get this thing, I'm going to say mega props to them. No! flying all over the place. Come on back, Chopper. Come on back. Just hover right above it. Get close. Stay calm. Oh, you're going to have to parachute out to higher than that if you want to have a shot at angling down on it. Now, I know there's a ceiling. They can only fly so high, so maybe they can't fly too much higher than that, but I feel like they should be able to. But anyway, yeah, so top 5, that's what we're going to be doing it. Top 5 scores. Ooh, somebody's up here. I want to see somebody get some tags. Who's hiding down in there? Sweet guy. Sweetie guy. Oh, isn't that cute? There goes somebody. Oh, they're looking at him. They're looking at him. Oh, he's underneath. That guy, man, he had his own hiding spot. He wasn't going anywhere. That's fantastic. This is what the average Battlefield players do when they're bored or just normally just wasting time off in the middle of nowhere. He's hiding. Jump down there. Jump down there and get him. DJ M Cloud. No, I'll switch servers if the next map is glitched, but I don't think it will be. This was just a very specific. The tower fell right as the bomb was up on top, and it just got stuck up in the sky, and nobody can grab it. So this game's over in a minute and a half, and oh, didn't take tags. I wish you would have. Oh, somebody was trying to bail out, and they totally missed this guy. Who is this? What are you doing? You trying to rocket people? Go jump down there and take some tags, homie. He just got completely road-killed by the chopper. That was incredible. Oh, yes, I love it. Ah, good times. Okay, now let's get some actual Battlefield going. Good stuff. I always forget the map rotation. Sometimes I remember and I know, and then sometimes I totally blank out. But either way, oh, look at my nice score in spectator mode. There we go. Got a couple people backed out. So we got some room. If you're trying to get in this server, come on in. You might as well just be waiting in the queue because there will be people dropping here and there all the time. Looks like we got a couple more Yesh guys as well. MW3 fan, Dioxin, Eddie, Wrath Knight. There we go. So we're going to have some competition on both sides, or people trying to get to the top. So that's good stuff. Somebody's saying, I can't see a thing. They're the only ones that managed to get in. I would assume there'd be some people rage quitting here shortly when they realize. I'm not sure why. No, here we go. We're still live. Yeah, we're still loading in. Not sure what was going on there. Yeah, good stuff. Apparently the stream was acting silly for a minute, but no worries, fellas. All is well. There we go. Kiza Gaming, what server are you on? I posted it earlier. Let me check again. 141549, good sir. Come hop in the action. Let's see who's on what team. Looks like we got the Russians have... Oh, Kim hopped in as well. Good times. So a heavy concentration of Yesh on the Russian side. Looks like we got a few over here as well. Nice. Getting a good little Yesh turnout. Good stuff. It's going to be... a lot of points dishing out this game. Corrido is in as well. Awesome. Okay, let's check it out. See what's going down. Who's already got the bomb? Let's see what squads the Yesh people are in. Looks like got a heavy amount of Yesh in Bravo. And Kim's over in Delta. Good stuff. Oh, and the Russians are already making a play to arm something. Where are they going? Are they going Charlie? Or are they going to route over to... Oh, and they popped him. Who was that? I'm from Iraq. I wonder where he's from. Got the kill there and saved the quick plant. Starting off the game, but there's some people going back. Oh gosh, yeah. Sorry, fellas. You got a rib rolling up on you. You gotta love the effort, though. Love the effort, Scumdog. Oh, but it was a Yesh guy that took you down. Squirrel 2010. This is why I love games with lots of people playing the objective, which Yesh guys typically play the objective. It is just a ton of fun. Always good stuff. The question becomes, how many blueberries are going to also be playing the objective? Typically, I have pretty good success in Obliteration. It seems like a lot of people like to play the objective there. But there's been certainly games that everyone's off sniping and being worthless. And, you know, your team's really struggling. Uh-oh, could be a battle of the attack boats. If this one's really concerned with getting the bomb, and it looks like that other one is actually down. So this attack boat is still running the show right now, which they are just beastly animals. In any map, but especially here. Scumdog at the helm. I would venture a guess that it's another Yesh guy grabbing the bomb right now. Dioxin on the bomb. So if a jet doesn't get over there and do some work quick, it's going to be tough for the Chinese to stop this, because that attack boat can... Oh, no. We got a... looks like an LAV or a BTR or something up there. And a rocket guy putting down the heat on Scum. He is taking a beating in that boat. Can't imagine he'll be staying up too much longer, but he is racking up some kills as well. Racking up some kills. Covering the bomb still pretty well. And we got some more blueberries on the Russian side. Or maybe that's a Yesh, can't really tell. Oh, and Scum finally goes down, but props to him for hanging strong long enough, because he allowed one of his guys to arm it. They got more defense there. It looks like the Russians... Oh my goodness, what an awesome cruise missile. We got a commander in the game. I love it. But if there's not a... Yeah, that's it. Russians off to an early lead against the Chinese. Big props there to Scumdog for going down with the ship. That's what it's all about. All too many players would have bailed at that point. But he kept all the attention on him, took out quite a few guys, and really gave the Russian team a chance to arm the objective there. So they're off to a quick start. Just a few minutes into this game. China's going to have to bounce back. It's very easy in Obliteration to start steamrolling the other team. You get some momentum, especially if you get up 2 objectives and you're down to that final one. You know, guys get demoralized. They start just doing their own thing, and that's game real quick. So we'll see if the Chinese can answer it. They've got some people up on some roofs up here. A couple guys already parachuting in. So they definitely have not given up. Question is, are these roof guys going to stay on this roof, or are they going to get down there on the bomb and make something happen? We shall see. Morito, I love it. Yesh in the commander seats. That is awesome. Man, that is awesome. And that is brilliantly well played as well, because the cruise missiles are obviously super powerful, and all too often people don't really understand how to use them. There's such a delay on when the cruise missile hits, you really have to plan ahead with what you're doing. Corito timed that perfectly and said, they're going for the bomb, I can land it right on that platform out there. That was awesome. Very well done to her. Cruise missiles can be tough to get kills with if you don't really pay attention to the meta of the game, you know, the way things are swinging and where the momentum is, and if you can kind of take all that in consideration and plan ahead, you can get some nice multi-kills dropping that cruise missile. But the Russians, thanks to that nice cruise missile from Corito and some other Yesh guys up here making it happen, are about to get the second one armed, and they do. Lots of them around there, and it looks like the only answer from the Chinese team is going to be some sniper shots coming in, as if that's going to help. Worthless. They got to get out there and do something. We got a lot of Chinese guys pretty much just hanging tight around their base, and this kind of stuff is also not helpful. Like, they're all sniping and firing tank shots down there, but I mean, that doesn't do anything. You got to get in the action. Obliteration is an in-your-face game mode. You got to get out there and make it happen. Or you're just going to get steamrolled like is happening here. Now, they got an attack boat out here again, but the Russians have been making quick work of their boats, and I don't expect this one to be alive much longer either. There's the potential final bomb down on the lower bridge. Now, we did have an epic moment with Scumdog and I one time. Oh, there's Kim on the Russian team. She is surrounded. Yeah, I think she went down. Here we go. Chinese trying to make a play. Kiz's skills, I'm guessing that's you in the comments as well. Oh, and he almost made it in the attack boat. Almost. Somebody stopped him. But there's some Chinese players that haven't given up. They are definitely not written off out of this game. Let's take a little wider view and see what's going on. The final nail is sitting on top of the coffin, but the Russians have not nailed it in yet. There's still hope for this Chinese team. Now they're moving in. Oh boy, now they're in the APC rolling along. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough for the Chinese to stop. They better get over there and mount some defenses quick. We got Dioxin at the helm, driving the bomb, and it just looks like some foot soldiers over here. Now the bomb site is back up there at Alpha. I don't know if he doesn't know that, or if he's just trying to get away from these guys. He may not know that. He's heading towards their spawn. He's about to walk the bomb right into the hands of the Chinese players. This could save the Chinese, unless he realizes it and does a 180. Yeah, there we go. It looks like somebody got on the comms and said, Sir, where are you going? Hey, bud, what you doing down there? Now he's headed back. And we still got a lot of Chinese up on the roof, but I can almost guarantee you they will not jump down. They will sit up there sniping down. There goes one of them. He proved me wrong. But I bet the majority of those guys just keep sitting up there pretending to help. Can he win the battle? Oh, and he goes down with the drop shot from Kiza. They trade, it looks like. There goes the Chinese player who is going to camp the bomb. Oh, I am not a fan of this. I mean, the bomb is right next to their enemy objective. If anybody kills him, they're just going to grab it and go. Oh, please take his tags as punishment. He's not going to lie. See, I think that was a very bad play there. If he'd grabbed the bomb, he could have been long gone running and been far, far away with it, at least getting it away from their objective, trying to buy him some time. But he got overwhelmed by the Russians, which, because, again, they're playing the objective really well right now. Looks like Mexter's got the bomb. Let's go watch him all the way into the final. Now, I heard some parachutes opening. There might be a few Chinese players actually dropping down here to try and help. But this could very well be the end of it. Yeah, just a few. Oh, he goes down. Look at that. Kiza comes in, cleans up at the last second, and buys the Chinese team a little more time. Oh, I can't open the I can't open the automatic doors there. Let's go find Kiza. Where are you at, buddy? I'll follow you around. You're doing a good job. All right, he's got the bomb. And this is what I'm talking about. You just got to get out there and run. Okay, but he goes down. But you got to get it away as far away as you can because, you know, the whole team knows where you're at. They're just closing in on you as fast as they possibly can. But at the end of the day, this is just a numbers game. The Russians are just powering through. And I'm going to have to go through this door when these guys do. These doors are OP. This might be it. Unless somebody's hiding out. Oh, we got a guy hiding out. Squirrel. Squirrel 2010. Oh! That's it. They get the arm. This could be it, folks. Russia might be running a quick 3-0. Just over 10 minutes. There were some Chinese players that really, really tried hard. The Yesh guys and even a few other names I saw out there. So props to them. But at the end of the day, they just didn't have the teammates backing them up. Which is, yeah, that's sad. You try your best, and in a team-based game, you got too many guys sitting on roofs. Like those roof snipers, what were they doing? That's no bueno. Or, you know, when early in the game when people were arming objectives, Russians are taking objectives, and all the Chinese are sitting off on the side. Just, you know, lobbing tank shells and stuff. That's not going to get the job done. But great game. It looks like we got quite a few Yesh guys on both sides. They're going to be getting points from this one. I actually go back after the whole game is over and rewatch and tally up points then. But props to both teams. They really did well, and you can even see it there. Classy Clouds and Squirrel and Kiza. Those guys they were in the thick of the battles all the way to the end, and it shows in their points. They were up there at the top. I can almost guarantee you those guys down there at the bottom were the guys that were sniping, not being helpful. And if you want to snipe, that's fine, but go play an objective game mode where you're helping by sniping. 64-man conquest, yeah, they can lose 1 or 2 guys to snipers. It's not as big of a deal. Heck, team deathmatch, I know you can't get your 8 bazillion meter headshots, but at least it's just TDM. Like that's where I would prefer people to snipe. Or domination is an okay place if you want some close range sniping. You can just camp an objective, but not obliteration. Obliteration, teams are smaller. Everybody's got to be in the action. This is tough. But community question time. All the people watching the live stream, and then of course you YouTube viewers watching it later on down the road. How many snipers do you want in your game? How many snipers? For some it may be 0. For some guys they may want a lot because they really like the cover that it provides. But we'll go ahead and take obliteration as our example. Obliteration, there's 16 people on both sides. How many snipers do you want on your team? Personally, I would be completely comfortable with 0. And I know that probably doesn't surprise a lot of you. If I absolutely had to have a couple snipers, I would want them to be good. If you're learning how to snipe, again, I say go to Team Deathmatch or some other game mode where you're not really going to hurt your team if you can't get some things done. But there's some Yesh Gaming snipers that are really, really good. AMJ is one of them. I wouldn't mind those guys sniping. They can set up shop, over an objective and really provide some nice cover. But I would say even then, a max of 2. I would want no more than 2 snipers in my obliteration game mode. But you tell me in the comments, live viewers and YouTube viewers later on, how many snipers do you want in your obliteration game trying to give you some cover? Great question in the comments. Kevin, how are you going to compensate Corrido for being a commander? That is a great question, and I'm going to think about that. I'm not going to commit to anything live right now. This is the first game we've actually had a Yesh commander join in, but you're definitely right. It can be harder to get points as commander. So I'm going to work out. I'm going to think about it. She did an excellent job last round. You're right. And I'm going to come up with a system. Maybe I double the commander points. Maybe I do a little bit less, a little bit more. I'm going to think about it and let you know what the commander bonus will be, if you're willing to hop in the commander seat and help out. There definitely should be a bonus. I agree with you. Most people don't want to play commander, and if you do, I want to give you some props for that. I like that. Now, who is moving in here? We got, I think that was Scumdog, making a play early. Oh, but he goes down. I was about to follow him. No, it wasn't Scum. It was somebody else, but I like the effort. Oh, here's a little in-your-face battle. Modern Warfare 3 doing some work. Let's go find him. Where are you at, MW3? There you are. Oh, gosh. Now, I know he is in New Zealand, I believe, so there's be a little more rubber banding for him because we're on a U.S. server right now. But that's, props to him for playing on a server far away so he can take part in the Yesh events. That's very cool. Uh-oh, getting locked onto, buddy. Getting locked onto. Did you break the lock, or are you about to eat it? Oh, there it came in. He looks like he was trying to break the lock, getting behind some objectives, but it didn't quite work. Oh, Mexter Infinite parachuting down. I like this. Are you going to be able to stop this bomb before they get in that vehicle? It does not look like it. He's trying. I love this effort. We're still going with the bomb. Kiza's got it again on the Russian side. It looks like the majority of Yesh players, man, he's so chasing after that tank, like, please give me a ride. And whoever's in that tank is not helping. That's another thing where it's like, come on, you got to go help the bomb guy out. The poor guy needs a ride. Give him some armor protection there. There we go. There we go. Now we're all on the same page. All right, now they're in the tank, but again, this guy's trying to get too many kills. When you got the bomb, I personally don't care what vehicle you are. It's time to just hit it. You got to get rolling. And he was not even remotely paying attention to the objective, which really hurts the Russians right now. And he eventually goes down, and that's got to be real frustrating for that U.S. player who had the bomb and just could not get some support. No, I think he was a Russian player. Yeah, Russian player. Couldn't get some support. That's really frustrating because with a tank driver that drives him to the objective, he's going to have that thing armed and done very, very quickly. But he wasted a lot of time out there with no support. That is rough. But you know what? The Russians have bounced back. It looks like Classy Clouds, Yesh Gaming player, about to get some nice points with arming that objective. And there it is. Slowly circle back around, get a view. He is set up shop, guarding it. Can the U.S. get here in time? There's one. I don't know if he's going to get there in time. Oh, and he goes down. Well done. Ace Man gave the final kill there, guarding it. Okay, so the U.S. takes a hit. Russians off to an early lead. Very interesting turn of events. Unless there was some crazy balancing, I think the majority of the Yesh are still on the U.S. side. Yes, they are. So now there looks like there's 3, and Kiza, I'm going to count him as Yesh because he's in the live stream. Looks like there's 4 playing it over there, so it is not like there's nobody over there doing anything, but definitely the majority of the Yesh advantage is on the U.S. side right now. So they're 1 down, clearly lots of game left. Oh, and here's those same snipers on that Russian side. That is so painful. Look at all these guys. They're trying so hard to be not helpful. It's just so painful. Oh, that's so painful. I mean, the Russians are playing 12 on 16 right now because those guys are just not doing enough to warrant sitting up there this whole game. Ah, that hurts. Yeah, let's go take a peek in here and see what's going on. Looks like we got... Oh, somebody losing tags! Ouch! Couldn't quite see who it was. Russians back on it, even with some guys not helping. Wow! Oh, he hopped out! I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he no longer has a ride. I think MW3 may have been flying the chopper. Let's see if he comes back and gets him. Looks like he's working on it. That's a tough spot to be as a chopper, though. You got a lot of guys shooting at you. Yeah, that chopper's done. So they got some foot soldiers, though. Let's just see what they do with it. They got a long ways to travel. And he is going to cut into the killing box, and he's going to try and go through the middle. Ah! The gates OP as well. All this stuff. Oh, good spot there from Mexter Infinite. Dropped a few of them. Oh, but the res bringing them back. Well done, Wrath Knight. Bringing them back, giving yourself some support. Now, every second that we stand here, U.S. players are moving in. Oh, and it looks like Mexter Infinite came back with a vengeance. Cleaned him up. Dioxin grabbed the bomb. And he's hoofing it. Now, this is my playstyle here. You know, if there's a vehicle right there ready, great. If there's not, then I just take off running. And this was great. He got down below. Good support there by Scum. And now he's got... Oh, gosh, look at that, taking a hit. Oh, man. Whoever was in that vehicle was ready for him. Whether he was trying to or not, that worked out well for the Russians. But I like the play there. I like Dioxin's play. Just getting underground, buying your team some time to come over and help you, but staying on the move as well. When you sit in one spot in a corner, you're just asking to be picked off. It's too difficult to stay alive because everybody is coming after you. A lot of chaos right here, right now. Oh, looks like a Russian just hopped in and stole that. Oh, it goes down. Anybody's game right now. It really is. And it's nice to see the Russian side battling back and really giving the U.S. a run for their money. Because the U.S. has a lot of Yesh guys over here putting some work in. But this is very cool to see it being a good game. It's always a little... I mean, you like the wins, but it's always a little depressing when you just steamroll a team over and over again because they're all just sniping. It's like, it didn't really feel like a legit victory. That was just kind of a joke. Now, I'm not sure what the play is over here. I personally say to keep moving. But, again, they can't see the whole battlefield. So, you know, they have to play it a little cautious. And they don't have any kind of protection. They're on foot, and they do know there's a tank up here. So there's definitely understanding of, you know, giving some caution there before they move up. It looks like we got some Russians trying to deal with that tank. That tank is doing a great job of single-handedly holding them back right now from arming. And now some U.S. players moving up. Oh, but they got cleaned up. A little bit of a kill box there. We had some Russians that caught him in a crossfire. That's a tough spot to be. Oh, man. Soldiers dropping left and right. Wow, tanks looking like it's trying to get in there and do something. Eddie in the tank. Oh, and there's a cruise missile. I wonder what team that was from. Eddie rocking the tank. Bomb carrier got it and hopped in with them. Now, if they don't get mobility hit, oh, that rocket could have done it, then they're going to be able to keep this thing moving, and they might be gone. That was it. That was it. The mobility hit takes him down. Good shot from Squirrel, picking up the double kill and saving his team right there. Classy's got a tank, and it's going back the other direction. Love the back and forth. Already under the 10-minute mark, and only one objective is down. Last game, we were finishing up the game almost at this point. So it's very cool. Very cool to see a lot of really good competition going on here. The classic Rock'em Sock'em Robots battle, tank versus tank, just lobbing shells at each other. Now we do have some Russian players with some shoulder-mounted rockets, and that was the difference in that battle. Keeping the Russian tank alive, and they're moving forward. I love this tactical movement here. Foot soldiers following. Oh, but he hopped out way too early. I don't know if he meant to. I'm guessing he did not mean to, because now he is on foot with a long way to run. I can almost guarantee you that player did not mean to do that, and the tank, I don't think, realized he's out, because this guy is now just out in the field. I like to imagine him singing as he runs through the field. Maybe something from Sound of Music. I don't know. It just makes sense. A random side tip, if you're watching the stream or watching the video later on, if you have never messed with your audio settings in the game, load up Battlefield 4 and change it. Oh, there's a shot. The base camping sniper made himself useful for half a second. Load up. Squirrel's got it now, trying to make some moves. Can he stay alive? He does. He's still on the move, still running with it, getting close to this objective. Oh! Almost there. MW3 takes him down with a tank shot. Where are you going, sir? Bomb is right there. You are running away from the bomb. Alright, well, we'll go to this one. That's cool. But what I was saying was load up... Ouch. There it is. Load up the game and change your sound settings. You know, maybe on like surround or headphones or whatever. Change it to war tapes. War tapes is awesome. The game sounds super realistic. You can hear all kinds of footsteps all around you and stuff. Wrath Knight getting the arm. Russians looking like they're about to make this a 2-0 game with objectives destroyed. Yeah, they got that on lockdown. Guys up on the roof. Done and done. Wow, it's going to take a lot for the U.S. to battle back. 7 minutes to go. This is going to be tough. But yes, I highly encourage you to at least try it out. Change it to war tapes. Not only do things sound awesome, they just sound awesome. That's the best way I can describe it. Like tanks, when you're riding one or when they drive by you or whatever, everything just sounds, in my opinion, like you're there. I really, several of us in the Yesh they've talked about it are like, why isn't this the default setting? Because it just sounds great. And if you got a decent headset, even if you don't, I've noticed that I can pick up on enemy footsteps much, much better. A little bloodbath going on down there. Much better on war tapes mode. So try that out. That's your Yesh tip of the day. Ooh, now this is starting to shine a little light on why U.S. is getting slaughtered. No more Russian snipers on the roof, but we do have U.S. snipers on the roof. That is painful. On both roofs. Oh, that's painful. Now, it looks like these guys over here were actually just waiting on the bomb. So they're playing the objective. I like that. But these guys, ouch. Oh, that hurts. That's just a wasted slot on your team. I have very rarely played with a sniper who can sit up there and do so much good for his team that I'm glad that he's up there. They usually miss one, you know, they miss 9 out of 10 shots. And the one guy they do finally kill typically isn't really that much of a threat. So, just personal opinion, but it almost always ends up being that way. Now they've got this bomb down underneath. Oh, he's about to have a friend meeting up here at the top. Say hello. Classy Clouds. Oh, and he dropped him. Wow. Well done to Dioxin. That was really impressive. Oh, the chopper would have been perfect, but it went down. But they've got a vehicle here. U.S. is saying, we will not go quietly into the night. If that vehicle can stay alive. There's a lot. Let's get a little lighter, wider look. There's a lot of Russians making it tough. Can he get going? Ouch. Oh, and the tank right behind him? Nope. Props to Eddie for trying, but there was just too many Russians over there. Rockets hitting like crazy. This is total chaos. If you're in the middle of that, especially if you've got your audio on war tapes mode, it's just insane. It's just the reason we love Battlefield. There's moments like that where there's just absolute chaos going on. Now the Russians are making what might be their final run here. Oh, and a parachuting rocket from Eddie. Nice. Love the straw work. Got some foot soldiers, but no vehicle. It's going to be really tough for those guys to battle out of there because that is a heck of a lot of Russians. That's the majority of the Russian team right there. Wow. I'm beginning to wonder if the roof campers from the last game got auto-balanced to the other team, and they're struggling with it now. But either way, I must just say props to the Russians for the kind of work they're putting in. They are just really dropping a blitzkrieg attack here. If you're familiar with a little of your World War II German tactics, I mean, they are just hitting them hard, and it's working. And typically that does work. You know, the better the strategy, you know, rock on. But if you don't have a well-coordinated team, if everyone just runs out there, guns blazing, you can usually win games. I like to see the U.S. not giving up, though. They got several guys coming in. If they can get a hold of a chopper or a vehicle, then they can make this thing interesting. That was actually an interesting play with a lot of the U.S. soldiers hanging back, because then the Russians weren't able to clean them up. Now, they're still hanging back, which is not good, but if they can clear out this little pack of Russians, they may buy themselves a little window to get the bomb out of the danger zone. Look at how many Russians there are over there, though. That is just ridiculous. Oh, Mini-Me's in this game. Somebody in the comments just said he got knifed. That's funny. Mini-Me, you are famous for your knifing abilities. Everyone knows that you like to get knifed, or that you like to knife. We like when you get knifed. I think if we're honest, we all like it when anyone else gets knifed. It's just fun. Like, even if it's your buddy, when he gets his tags taken, you're like, oh, that blows. But inside you're like, yes, that's hilarious. It's just funny. Even when I see it happen right in front of me, I'm like, oh, sorry, I killed the guy that got you, but it was kind of funny to watch. U.S. It looks like they've taken over. Oh, they've got a vehicle. Get that bomb and get in there. Oh, my gosh, but it's a random. Danny, drive. Okay, no, he opted out. Dioxin's got it now. Props. So Dioxin is rolling. That's how you do it. I don't know who was driving that vehicle, but he was not keenly aware of what he should be doing. Just plowing through. Now he's going to go for the closest objective. There's pros and cons to this. Pros is that he might be able to get it armed quick before the enemies are here to stop him. Now the cons are that it's the most likely place to have a lot of enemies, as we see he ran into. There is a benefit of going back to the farther objectives. Hopefully you run into less resistance because no one was able to get there. But it does take longer. It's a longer chance for somebody to parachute in and hit you with a rocket, you know, that sort of thing. Not necessarily a right or wrong call there. It's just you know, a decision you have to make on the fly based on what you think gives you the best chance. They almost had it armed, so big props there. Dioxin almost got all the way in, and they bought him some more time. Now the problem is there's only a minute and a half left in the game, so we do know that the Russians are going to get the victory here no matter what. It's really just a question of, can the U.S. get one armed? Oh man, he almost kept killing everybody. And it doesn't look like they're going to even be able to get one armed. Russia most likely ending the game with 2 objectives done and then time running out. Very impressive. Gotta love that. Sincerely Fluffy. I just saw that in the comments. Fluffy, who is as famous as many in the Yesh circles as a knifer, was actually ranked #1 in the world with one of the knives for quite a long time. I want to say he's still in the top rankings for it. I'm guessing it was him that knifed Mini, which is hysterical. The knifer is going head-to-head. You know what? It looks like I was wrong. The Russians aren't going to end this game with 2 down. They're going to end with all 3 down. Big props to them. What an impressive game. Coming back after such a loss and putting 3-0 back at the end of their team. I'm very curious to see how this third game is going to go. That is going to be interesting. Because we've seen both sides just batter the other team back and forth here. I love these ending screens. These ending screens absolutely crack me up when you're in spectator mode. Like, what is that? What am I looking at right here? Somebody failed. But party on there. Looks like we got Classy and Squirrel getting some points, and 5 straight Yesh guys rocking some points for the U.S. side. So a lot of people doing a lot of work. Oh, Kim, just shy of making it into the top 5. But we got some more space freed up in the server, so if you're still waiting to join, you want to get on the last game, definitely can do it. Hop in. Big props to both teams. That was an awesome game to watch. A lot of fun. Any game that comes down to pretty much, time running out is just a blast to watch. That battle out in the field in the last few minutes there, where there's just so many soldiers going head to head. That is some good stuff. Big props to everybody that was in the game there. Nicely done. Wish I was in there with you guys playing. It looks like it's a heck of a game to be a part of, but it's also really fun to sit back and watch from here. Looking at some comments in the live streams from some questions. Any ideas yet about the prizes? Yes and no. I am still trying to get some sponsors going to maybe donate a couple things. I do have like a couple of random things in my own possession. There's like a Battlefield 4 t-shirt that was generously donated by longtime Yesh Gaming leader Geo Ferret, who I actually was going to give away a long time ago and never got around to it. And so I'm going to throw that in the prize pool most likely. I've got some other random things at my house. I don't know if this is stuff that people would be interested in. Like, I've got some nice routers, that kind of thing. I work in IT, so I just kind of collect a lot of equipment here and there. But if nothing else comes along, I may throw some of that stuff in. But if I can land a sponsor or two, it'd be kind of cool to see what we can get thrown in there. Obviously, the series kind of needs to take some traction, really needs to take off with participation and viewership and that sort of thing. So maybe when we're about halfway through the season, it'll be growing enough that we can get some people to sign on with me. That'd be really cool. Oh, I forgot. This is the map that will kill you in spectator mode if you're too far out. It's absolutely hilarious. Like, if I back out here again, it starts ticking down that I'm in no man's land. If you sit out there, it actually like resets the camera. It like pretends that it kills you. It's so random, but I love it because it's just funny. Man, we are right in it immediately with teams going crazy for this bomb. Let's get a little wider objective, get a look at the whole field here. Well, without killing myself in spectator mode. Somebody doing some work in the scout chopper. Looks like Squirrel 2010 is up there holding off the bomb as best he can. Having to flee now, though, because somebody wisely grabbed a stinger or something to put some work down. Let's take a look and see who's on what team. Looks like China has the Russian team from last game, and U.S. has all the other Yesh guys. So curious to see how this plays out. China's got the bomb. They got it in a vehicle, and they are making a play, getting relatively close to the Bravo site. They might be kicking off with a quick objective right here to start. It looks like we got a few guys parachuting in. Oh, and he did the pump fake, and he's moving on. I like this play a lot. I don't know who's driving this. Let's see if we can get a peek at. Come on, pop up the name. You have to have them like perfectly centered, and sometimes it has to be even off a little bit. Like I can have them centered, and it still won't show their name. Who is it? Doesn't say it. I don't think it's a Yesh guy. But either way, I like his play of coming all the way back to Charlie. This is what I'm talking about. You get back here where nobody is. They didn't expect you, and even though you're so the cruise missile for the win. Basic Bob, I don't know who you are, but hats off to you, sir. That was great. I love cruise missile kills. And that was meticulously timed. Perfectly timed. Hitting him right before he got it armed. That saved the Chinese, or saved the U.S. from losing a one early. The Chinese almost had an objective down right at the beginning. Now the U.S. managed to get it. They've Mexter Infinite's got it, rolling in a vehicle. Now, he did took a big hit there from a rocket, so they're going to roll to a stop. Oh, they got another one. They got a backup. I love the entourage. Scumdog's like, no worries, guys. I got you. You can take my ride. And now they got a patrol. This is great. This is so great. This is just the fun of Battlefield when you have guys working together. Multiple vehicles, a little convoy rolling in. Now we got the scout moving back out to the battlefield, but he's actually going off elsewhere. It looks like he is not paying attention to the game. He is too concerned with getting his kills and not protecting his bomb sites, and that is most likely going to cost his team an objective because it looks like he was the only guy in the area that could have stopped it. That is it. Wow. Yesh guys battling back. They took a 3-0 loss last game, and this time they said, nope, not happening again. We are going to fight this thing down to the bitter end. Love it. Well done. I mean, that whole thing started with a phenomenal cruise missile saving the U.S., and they just grabbed it, ran with it, and got a really nice, quick objective destroyed right there. Oh, Night Stalker's in the game. Night Stalker, I love it. What's up, dude? This is awesome. I gotta back out a little bit here and take a look at this score. This is so cool. Salty, one of my favorites, in here as well. Good stuff. And we have Night Stalker. Has ran with Yesh for a long time. He was a part of a crew of guys. They weren't ever really running Yesh tags, but they played with us a lot. Some friends, and actually got sponsored by NOS, which is pretty cool. So you see he's got the NOS tags up there. But good to have you in the game, Night Stalker. Nice to see you again. Haven't played with you in a long time. Randomly ran into him in a game of War Thunder, dogfighting, which is hilarious. Good stuff. Now we're back. Both teams battling it out. Scumdog's got it. And he's off. Let's see if we can get a Scumdog view. A little first-person excitement. And this is... Scum and I play very similarly. Oh, what a beautiful pickup by Modern Warfare 3 fan. Kiwi, as we call him. That was phenomenal. Scum was about to go down, and he saved the day with some really fantastic piloting there. Really fantastic. That most likely got his team an arm. Oh, almost! Almost. So close. He's still circling, but now he is under fire, and there are a lot of Chinese here. Oh, that was so close. What an awesome attempt there by those two really good players. Now this could spell some trouble for the U.S. side. Oh, he took off without him. I love it. That attack boat took off without him. Hilarious. But we got a tactical jet ski, as I like to call it, rolling with the attack boat. Potentially is backup if he actually slows down and gives him backup. And he said, "No thanks. That's a hot zone I don't want to have a part of." He is moving on to the last one. We'll just park that right there for now and just tie the old bike chain on it. Oh, goodness. Wrath Knight takes an RPG to the face from our good friend Kiwi. U.S. swoops in, grabs the bomb, and they're off on it again. Scumdog's got it. Let's go back for a first-person look here. Dioxin rolling up with the big boy boat. Good stuff. Good stuff. Brilliantly well done there as well, Scum. Paying attention to his team getting locked on. Bailed on the PWC right before they took a very critical hit. Now he's going to have to bail again soon. Yep, he knew it. That's what I'm talking about. Awareness. Awareness is key, folks. You've got to be aware. Knowing when you're about to be locked onto is so big. He's out again, and it looks like he is wisely going to avoid the alpha objective. Nope. That's just a no-win situation right there. There's a lot. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh man. There were just too many Chinese forces for him to go through solo, but he gave it a heck of an effort. Escaped a lot of hairy situations in there before they finally just overwhelmed him completely. Now there's a few U.S. soldiers over here, and it looks like they may sneak in here and get this thing and go. One left. He goes down. Ah, the bomb is floating out here. Guys, you're forgetting something. Fellas? These guys are like, don't worry, we'll do it. Don't worry. Now, I'm not sure what the play is here, getting on that. He probably didn't realize the alpha objective was so close. But his buddies told him, giving him as much support as they can, but he did not get it armed. And there's a lot of Chinese soldiers there now. This is an old Wild West shootout at this point. Is somebody going to kill Mini before he gets it armed? Or Mextra Infinite, I'm sorry, Mini brought it up to the bomb site. Wow, he got it! And there's a lot of US here. This may be... Oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that. I just switched off way somewhere. Where's Mini? You on the bomb site? Yeah, you're close. You guys got it! I missed the explosion because I'm a tard monkey. But that was great work by the US side. Really great work. Several times it looked like the Chinese team was going to battle in and take over again, but they, spawning on each other and being relentless, they managed to keep that one going. Good stuff. So now everyone just goes into kill mode, tries to go crazy while we wait for the new bomb to show up. Gotta love that. Attack boat goes down, and the US has their attack boat up. That could be big. Could be real big. Put some shots on that chopper. If you can get the bomb into any of the big boy vehicles, you know, the big choppers, attack boats, even like an LAV, something that can move decently quick but has a lot of armor, that's just brutal. Very difficult to stop. That attack boat's hurting though. So he's taken out of the equation for now. Ooh, love that. Cruise missile taking out 2. The cruise missile taking out 2 of the roof campers. Hilarious. Now China, not giving up. I love these guys. They don't give up. They're down 2 objectives, and they're just right in there, just giving it their all. That's fantastic. Now, there was some Yesh and a little booby trap waiting for them. Now, they've got it. Who is this? Not sure I know that person, but he's working. Well, he's taking it towards the objective, and he's trying to arm his own objective. Is this guy trolling, or I don't think he knows what he's doing. This is where you wish friendly fire was on, because this guy is just trying so hard to arm the objective. Look at all of these US players like, dude, please stop. Oh, the LAV rammed him. I mean, I kind of have to wonder if he's being in it. Okay, yes! Yes! They ghost rid him! That was unbelievably brilliant, whoever did that. I don't know who did that, but hopping out of the vehicle at the last second so it's unmanned will kill a friendly player. That was brilliant that was how they managed to take him down. Oh, hurts if you're on the US side watching your team just struggle because of that garbage, but whoever got the ghost ride kill, because, you know, it doesn't show up in... Obviously, it didn't show up in the kill feed because it doesn't actually register it as something you did. But that is just a lot of fun. Very fun way to take care of snipers that are out in the middle of nowhere, not helping anybody. Not saying that I advocate that, and I'm also not saying I've never done it myself. Mextra Infinite, got it again. A lot of Chinese soldiers. This isn't going to be a cakewalk. He's got a long way to go get that objective over there with no vehicles. Yeah, Chinese not making it easy by any means. That was so funny. Watching that guy trying to arm his own objective. Oh, where is he at? Oh, it's this poor guy. Oh, he's a level 1. That poor guy. He has no idea. He probably doesn't even know how he died. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Now this could mark China getting on the board. Now, Classy is driving. He's going to have to do some work on that chopper. Who is in this chopper? Putting the hurt on him. Oh, they go down! Well done, hitting the Z11. That saves them. Now, we're... Guys? Wrong way! No, he's got a plan. I'm just messing with you, dude. He knows something. He probably was just getting hit with so much stuff. There is an LAV over there. And I'm guessing their vehicle was that boat was probably getting close to dying. Now, is he confused? Oh, no. He might have been confused thinking they had to arm that objective. Man, a lot of confusion going on. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was just camping out for a minute. You know what? I think I take back what I said. I bet he was being clever and waiting for that LAV to get too close so that he could roll. But the M2 slam trap, I love that. If you haven't done it yet, M2 slams will still activate and work in shallow water. So areas like under this bridge, in between these islands over here, these are phenomenal places to toss down 2 or 3 slams because you can take out entire attack boats. Usually attack boats are full of bad guys. You get some epic multi-kills. And in that situation, it really saved the Chinese team, or the U.S. team. Wait, who had the bomb? U.S. had the bomb. It saved the Chinese team, those M2 slams. They dropped that U.S. boat. That was really phenomenally well done with the slam trap. One of my favorite things to do. Gosh, U.S. in some overwhelming numbers here. That is just a force to be reckoned with. Tough to battle through that. Now, hang on a second. Who's in the chopper? Somebody's going to do some work here. Unless we see an RPG make something happen. Nope. He dropped him. So anybody's game at this point still. Now time is ticking away. China, I say anybody's game. China's going to have to do some really, really quick work to even tie this thing up. We're almost to the 5-minute mark. They're going to have to make something happen. Now this might be it. Oh, he took a hit. Can he get off the ground? Oh, no. I love those last-second rockets right as the helicopter is about to take off. Those last-second rockets that just end their all their hopes and dreams. Like, you just start to lift off the ground, like, okay, we're safe, and then skadoosh, you go down. Oh, wicked cruise missile there. Looks like it didn't quite catch anybody, but it looked cool at least, so props for that. Now, someone in the U.S. boat here, it looks like Mexter Infinite rocking the RCB, is going to make it very tough for the Chinese to grab this bomb and get out of there. Unless he gets C4'd. Who is this? Do you have anything to do anything to them? Nope. He's just running around. He's like, hey, don't mind me. Multiple vehicles to hop into. The U.S. has got the bomb, and right now he's saying, fellas, someone hook it up. Who is that, Scumdog? He's like, okay, forget it. If you guys are going the opposite direction, I'll just swim it there. Now, he's probably not going to make it, obviously, because he's swimming. But I like that play, because, again, you're just moving it closer to the enemy objective. I would have done the exact same thing there. Scumdog and I play very similarly. Oh boy, both of those boats are like hugging, and neither one of them is shooting at each other, which is hilarious. There they go. Now they're fighting. That was hilarious. They like backed up to each other, shooting other stuff. Look at all those mines and C4 and stuff in the water. That's fantastic. Yeah, it is a shame. I think the U.S. would have had the game on lockdown if one of those vehicles looked like there was an LAV of some kind and the attack boat both moved off right as Scum rolled up with the bomb. Now, again, there's all kinds of things going on, and you know, when you're in this situation, you often don't see what's going on around you. So I'm not in any way bashing any of the players. People always, you know, they're making the best decision that they think they should do on the fly in that situation. But it's a lot easier to be a couch coach, just like we do when we watch, a football game or something. You sit there cozy and you can see everything from the wide angle, and you scream and yell at the players. But, as we all know as Battlefield players, when you're down there in the heart of the action, it's very easy to miss stuff. Now, China, 3 minutes left. Not enough to win the game, but it is enough to save a little face. Perfect. Igniting or activating the little shield there, but it wasn't enough. That was just way too many rockets for him to guard against. Gosh, brutal. The active protection is nice, but you get that many rockets coming in, and there's nothing you can do. Yeah, U.S. has got this one on lockdown with the time it takes to arm objectives, travel, new bomb to pop up. China's not going to be able to get over there and do it in time. Now, the question is, are they going to have any kind of a last-minute resurgence, maybe get one objective armed, at least leave their mark, take a few down with them, you know what I'm saying? Not looking like it. U.S. has really had a good grasp on this game. They've had great map control. Really, he just donated his Jeep to him, because he's not going to kill all those guys. Well, I say that, but he had his buddy spawn on him. They might now. But he might have just donated his Jeep. Close. Classy made a heck of a run, which, there's nothing else he could do. He had to. At this point, the game is lost. He's got to do whatever he can just to try to grab the bomb with some kind of a miracle and make it happen. Now, who's got the bomb over here? a random, it looks like. We got a spot in that Jeep. There we go. Now we're rolling. Can we get there? Minute and a half. Plenty of time to do it. The question is, will they? There's a lot of rooftop rocket guys on the Chinese side, but they're not going to help all the way out here. Couple parachuting in. Oh boy, there's somebody on the roof. Oh yeah, China might be saving a little bit of pride here. They might say, hey, you may win, but you're not going to get all three. Yeah. Now, if you hop in that chopper, they could go get one of them armed. They really could. They could get one objective down. And that would be a nice play by the Chinese here at the last second. Now, that guy in the building, not sure what his plan is. I think his plan is to worry more about dying than playing the objective. And that sucks. You always hate it when somebody just hides out instead of just running out there. He's just trying to get kills and stuff. May not even know he has the bomb, but either way, that's going to be a wrap. 30 seconds to go, not enough time to do anything. Really good game. Like I said before, any game, I mean, it looks like a blowout if you look at the score, but any game that comes in to pretty much running out all of the time is a heck of a fun game in my book. Oh my gosh, he just picked up a quad with that cruise missile. I don't know who that basic Bob guy is, but that cruise missile was incredible. He dropped so many guys. Love it. Time runs out. That is awesome. Well done to both teams. Props to everybody. We had some hilarious moments with some objective confusion, which is just classic. We've all done it. I've done it plenty of times. It's just good times. Love it. Really excited that we had such a big Yesh turnout. I will try to plan the next one in advance as well next weekend, giving you guys as much leeway as I can. My schedule's crazy right now, but as much of a, as much as I can, knowing ahead of time. Look at those scores. Very nicely done. A lot of Yesh people up there at the top on both sides. Good stuff, guys. As much as I can know in advance, like for sure I'm free at this time, that's exactly when I will set it down and let you all guys know so we can get as many people as we can in here watching and participating. Good stuff. Thanks to everybody for showing up. This was an absolute blast. Really, really great teamwork and plays on both sides. Can't say enough good things about all the gamers that showed up to take part in this. Thanks to you live streamers or live viewers watching here and taking part. Always nice to get to chat with you guys a little bit. And, of course, to all my loyal Yesh Gaming followers watching this later on the channel. You guys rock. Always humbled by the unbelievable support that I get from you all. Really, really fantastic. So, more details coming out soon. I will have an updated ladder that I'll start posting here shortly with the current scores running as we go through the season here. And we can see who's scoring the top and who's doing what. So that'll be pretty exciting to keep track of as well. But thanks for tuning in. We'll be back again very soon with Round 3 of Season 1 of the Yesh Gaming Cup. Always a pleasure to be here. This is Robert the Bruce signing out. I will see you guys later. You guys rock. Always humble.